He's leaving today. He was here as cover for Sean. Obviously, Beck had the baby a little bit earlier than expected, so he arrived first thing this morning. Am I the what, sorry? Yeah? No, I'm the captain. Yeah.
Next question. Glenn Maxwell, after the Bangalore match, said that he would be happy if he's batting with half the order for the ODI against England.
Yeah, Glenn will get an opportunity a bit higher than he did in the series against India in Australia when he batted number 7. He'll bat a bit higher than that in this series, no doubt. He's been in some great form. His one-day cricket has been really good as well. So I'm not exactly sure where just yet, but it'll be higher than 7, I'd imagine.
Yeah. Just in terms of picking an opening partner with you tomorrow, how do you base that upon? I mean, because he didn't play, are you keen to have Marcus back in the top order as well?
Yeah, that's something we'll think about when we see the wicket again. It's one of those things that do we keep going with Stoyne at the top, or he's been so destructive in the middle order and towards the back end of the innings in the past that he's played. So there's a few questions to ask there. Sean's not available for selection tomorrow, obviously just getting off the plane and coming off a hamstring injury as well. Going to take the conservative approach with him and make sure that he's right to get through the remaining 9-8 games whenever he's fully available. So whether it's Uzi, whether it's Stoyne at the top with myself, we'll wait and see.
With the ban of Steve Smith and David Warner ending on March 29, can we expect them back for the Pakistan series and then the World Cup?
What date is the?
March 29.
That's our last game there. No, I don't think that they'll play that game. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I don't think that they'll play that game, that last 1 or 2 games.
Aaron spoke about this being an unprecedented year where World Cup is immediately followed by Ashes. So how do you, in such a year, how do you sort of manage the workload of a bowler like Cummins, who's done so well, but you also need to protect him with an injury history? So.
Yeah, it's a good question. He bowled a lot throughout the Australian summer, particularly on the back of the Indian series where we bowled a lot, and then the Sri Lankan series as well. So that'll be something that'll have to be managed over these 10 ODIs that are in pretty quick succession, and then I think having April with no cricket scheduled there is going to be really important for guys like Pat to freshen up, and probably some guys like Mitchell Starc to get some good workload into him during that period as well, because he'll be coming off no cricket at all at this stage. So I think yes, it's going to have to be a balancing act with all the fast bowlers, because probably playing 10 ODIs in a month or even a bit less that's pretty uncharted territory for us as well. So there'll be a bit of mixing and matching and making sure we're managing the workload of the bowlers as best we can to make sure that they're as fresh and ready to go as we can the whole time.
Aaron, a lot might depend on how you might go against India's risk. Steve Handscomb played a strong hand there, and he flew under the radar of Maxwell, but still an excellent hand. With Carey coming back, would there be a chance of playing Handscomb as a pure special batsman?
Yeah, definitely. I think that Pete's a very good player of spin. We've seen that. He got a really good score in Melbourne. I think he got 70 in Melbourne and played really well. Maxwell's in really good form. Alex Carey's a really good player of spin as well. So we feel as though that they're obviously a big threat. Kuldeep and Chahal have had the better of us, no doubt, in the last couple of times that we've played them. So we've been working hard on that, but there's definitely some plans in place. And like I said before, the improvements that we've made, the gradual improvements in the last 6 or 7 months has been really important, and we're really keen to keep progressing that.
What do you think makes it so hard to make that performance? Yeah, that's a good question again. There's, I think, the biggest challenge is the consistency. It's not something that you can do in one day series. Once a week, but in the last 3 weeks. What do you think makes it so hard to make that performance?
Yeah, that's a good question again. There's, I think, the biggest challenge is Their batting's obviously very strong. They've got Virat, who's arguably the best player of all time in one-day cricket. Rohit's been in good form for a long time. Shikhar, they've got guys, and then you've got the experience of Dhoni and them guys down towards the bottom. So their wrist spin plays a big part, but their batting, they've got quicks who move the ball up front, who execute really well at the death as well. So they've got a really well-balanced side and a side that plays their own conditions really well. They play everywhere pretty well, to be fair. So I think when you've had a team that's played together for a long time as well, you understand how each other play and you understand how strengths and weaknesses of your teammates. So guys are able to take pressure off guys in certain situations. So that's a really important thing as well, that they've had a settled side, or probably settled 14 or 15 players for such a long time now. And they're very good players. So I think that goes a long way to why they've been so successful in India in particular.
So you had a period for the take-home series here in Hyderabad. So is that very helpful from the perspective?
Yeah, I think any time that you get an opportunity to come and train in India for a bit of an extended period before you start a T20 or an ODI or a Test series, I think is really important to just start to get a bit more familiar with the conditions again, because they're obviously so different to Australia that it does take some time to adapt. So to be able to come here and have some unbelievable facilities, the Hyderabad curators and everyone here treated us unbelievably well, provided us with a fantastic centre wicket, some great nets. So we're very grateful that we had that opportunity to come here and train for a few days.
Last question, sir. Aaron, is there a player in your squad that you're excited to see play against India this series?
Oh, I think that a lot of the guys are improving a lot and going really well. But Ashton Turner is a guy who's going to get his chance to make his debut in one-day cricket. We've seen how destructive he can be and his game smarts in domestic cricket in Australia. So really excited to see him go well in international cricket. He's such a talented player. He's a really diverse player that he can bat in the top couple. He can bat down the middle. His game smarts are very good, so he can manage his situations well. So I think that's going to be a really important player for us and someone I'm very excited to see.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.